Hello, everybody. This is Pastor Willie, and this is the encouraging word for today. And this week we are learning together the strategies of Satan, because knowing his strategies will help us to protect ourselves from those very strategies. Now, Satan at his core is a liar. He's the father of lies. And he works by deception. So the strategy we are learning today is pure deception. And David in Psalm number 9, verse 15, gives us a hint of it. Listen to what he says. The nations have fallen into the pit they have dug. Their feet are caught in the net they have hidden. He talks about a pit and he talks about a net. These are traps that they used back in the time of David. What they would do is they would dig a pit and then they would cover it maybe with some thin wood and some branches or some dirt over it so it would look good. And people would walk on it. They would fall in. There'd probably be some sharp sticks to cut them, and then they would trap the people and kill them. Or they would put a net and cover the net with things, with branches or whatever, and then when someone stepped on it, they would catch them in the net. It was a trap. It was a snare. Things looked good, looked inviting, but it was really a trap. Now, I love to play vegetables in the garden. My wife and I do that. But sometimes groundhogs love to eat the vegetables, and I don't like that. So what I do is I bought a trap, and the trap works as a door that opens up, and then you put an apple with a little peanut butter in it. They can't resist that. They love it. They walk in there, they step on a plate, and the trap door closes behind there, and they're trapped. And then I take them to a park far away, and I set them free. But it's a trap. The idea of a trap is it looks good. It is appealing. It touches something in us that desires it. But there's a trap behind it. Remember, Eve said she looked at the apple and it was desirous. It was something we desire. It's not something ugly, because we wouldn't be attracted to it. So Satan uses that concept of a trap. Looks good, but it's going to trap you. What are some common traps that Satan uses? So, I listed a few. I thought of a few. Money, the riches, it's going to satisfy all my needs. Then we get stuck in that. Sex, like David got stuck in that with Bathsheba. She looked good, and he went. Pornography, you start looking, it's attractive, touches you sexually, but it's a trap and you become addicted. Any kind of substance, alcohol, food, all of these things that in themselves may look good, but it's going to trap you. Gambling, it's the excitement that there is, but it'll trap you. I know people who have lost everything by gambling. Another one is the occult, that fascination with something evil. And there are many, many other traps. In fact, Satan is so deceitful, he will make one just for you that attracts you. So the key is to understand Satan's strategy. He works by traps, snares. So what do? I recommend having a stop before you do something. Before you take a step, play the movie forward. Think of the consequences. Run away. Get help. Be part of a group. Most importantly, feed yourself on God's Word by going to church, by being in a community group, by having a devotional time. That will give you spiritual strength. And when we're spiritually strong, we start to see the traps and we can resist them. And I love this verse from 2 Timothy chapter 2, verse 26. It says, "And that they will come to their senses and escape the trap of the devil, who has taken them captive to do his will. The good news is God can release you from the trap, but you must be aware of the trap. You must be aware that if you do this, you will be in a trap, because it's much easier to avoid a trap than to have to come out of a trap once you are in it. So that's the strategy for today. Recognizing Satan working by traps. And I'll see you tomorrow, and we'll finish out this week with strategy number 5. See you then. Take care.